let's be honest, is Sony really okay? Honestly, I don't think so, because this is a POV of Sony headquarters. Let's start off with the meat and potatoes. Last month, they dropped Concord, and I just looked up why it actually failed, and I'm like, Sony! What? I'm sorry. Forbes said the first reason why it failed was because they made it $40. A hero shooter game. There's Valorant. There's Fortnite. There's all of those other hero shooter games that are all free to play. But no. Concord, it's $40. What is wrong with you, Sony? And the worst part about this is they spent $200 million on this flop and wasted 8 years of time on this massive flop of a game. But it just gets worse, because they just announced the PS5 Pro. And that's why I'm making this video now. Because the whole point of the PS5 was that we could play PS4 games. But now, you get rid of the disc slot. What happens to those PS4 games, Sony? What happens to those games, Sony? Making us buy our games again, eh? I wonder if you had a massive flop happen recently, and you need to recoup some money. Well, it's now time to talk about the amount of times Sony's been hacked. Yeah, that's right. Sony's been hacked. Multiple times. Not just once. Multiple. 8 to be exact that are known of. They might have been hacked more than that, but there are 8 known counts of it. So let's explain. The first time Sony was hacked was in 2008 that we know of. And it was when the PlayStation site itself was targeted with an SQL injection attack, thus prompting anyone who visited the site to download... Guess what? Guess what they downloaded? A fake antivirus software! Haha! Oh yeah, it just gets worse. Oh yeah, this is just the beginning. Oh yeah, 2011 was a great year for Sony. When I say 2011 was a good year for Sony, yeah, that's a big fat lie. Wanna know why? 'Cause they got hacked. Not once, not twice this year, 3 times. And it was also with the, biggest data breaches possible, you know? Let's start out with the beginning of the year. With their biggest breach ever out of the 8 that I'm going to be talking about, 77 million PlayStation users' data got breached. 77 million. And then, May, not even a month later, April, May, they get hacked again. With 25 million online entertainment customers' information stolen. Not the network PlayStation accounts, actual Sony entertainment, like people buying the Sony cameras, all of that. So over 100 million pieces of information leaked, breached. Oh, it just gets worse in 2011 because, Sony Pictures, the website, was also hacked in June. So April, May, June. 3 months in a row with the biggest disasters ever for Sony. That's perfect, right? And then in 2014, they got hacked twice. Hackers steal 100 terabytes of data from Sony Pictures. 100 terabytes of data stolen. That's quite a lot. Oh yeah. And then the hacking doesn't stop there. In December, the hackers decided to pull a wonderful troll. I was actually playing on PlayStation at the time this happened. Yeah, they took down the PlayStation Network during Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, childhood's ruined on Christmas, eh? Yeah. And then in 2017, a hacker group accesses the social media accounts for Sony, and those tweets were fun. But anyways, the most recent one out of all of those was just last year. Literally a year ago today, they started an investigation on an alleged hack. And then in October, they notified their employees in 2023. So yeah, no. Sony still gets hacked, Yeah, and then there's going to be some honorable mentions at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Well, let's get into the bread and butter of this video. All right, here we go. You know how Sony's whole spiel is cinematography? Well, in the thumbnail, I think you know what movie I'm about to talk about. This is the honorable mentions. Madame Web and, let's talk about the disaster that Morbius was. We gaslit Sony into playing it twice in theaters. It was the worst movie by far ever released, and we gaslit them into putting it back in theaters because they thought it would actually be received well when it flopped the first time. So yeah, no. Yeah, Sony's all about cinematography and photography, but their two most recent projects, they didn't do so well, did they? We as a society gaslit them into uploading crap twice. That's a win in my book. Goodbye.